Good morning. So it was late night last night. They finished moving number 3 barn out. It was about midnight when we were all said and done, which is actually earlier than normal because usually we have to do barn 2 and 3. So that is sweet. So today we got to go blow out number 3 barn, get it ready. We got to get our pressure washers. We got 2 pressure washers here. I got one more in the other shop. Got to get them down the other farm. We got to get our hoses strung, our plumbing ready to go. And we'll probably start washing a little bit today, go at it hard tomorrow, and actually going to take the weekend off. I got hockey for my kid, and then Monday, Tuesday we'll finish up and be ready for Thursday when the birds come in. So right now the crew is back. Our pullets are going out. Those brown ladies, they're going to their new home. We're not going to really get into that. The crew is working hard and they don't want a camera on their face, and that's fine and dandy. So let's go get the trailer hooked up. We'll get these pressure washers loaded and we'll start heading to the other farm. So I guess we'll just kind of check it out. So here we are. There is how they're getting moved. We got a semi and finished. There won't be a whole lot of birds left, so the rest go into that nice aluminum trailer there. Everything's got to be clean and sanitized when it comes onto this farm, and then we have to sanitize when it goes to the next farm because of the avian bird flu or any other diseases. As you can see, they keep that truck pretty nice. Actually, I believe that's brand new. First time I've seen it here. That's a nice rig. It's a Kenworth. That's a nice all aluminum trailer. And then same with that, nice aluminum trailer. So anyways, we're gonna carry on. Oh, I don't know. We'll set it somewhere. Yep. Next up, hoses. You want to just put your tailgate down there, Owen? Okay. We are rolling. It's sunny out. That's nice. I'm in a t-shirt, but it's still pretty chilly. Anyway, Owen's actually we just finished it up for today. Once we got going, we just got him rolling. So I'm going to go a little video of him, and then that's it for today. We'll be right back here tomorrow. This is how it is all day. I'll kind of show you what. You see the mess we got going on the floor right now. And the housing system, a little bit dirty, but we'll get it all cleaned up and disinfected. Okay, we're washing the barns. Oh, I'm just taking a video there, Mike, of you cleaning, getting all the nooks and the crannies. That's right. So this actually isn't waterproof. There's a bunch of sensors and everything, and that box isn't waterproof. So Mike, once a year, he takes it all apart, gets into all the tough spots to get at, and you can see all the feathers and eggs and some of that's a little bit of grease and grime all stuck together. Real lovely. I think he's been a solid 3 hours right now getting into the deep dark cracks of her, but it's gonna be just like new. But this would be a lot easier, we were just talking about this, if we could pressure wash it, because it would take us probably 15 whole minutes. But we can't. Okay, so it's a Monday. We have been washing all day. It's now the afternoon. We had an accident out in front of our farm here. I'm just going to kind of show you and we'll talk about it. Just give me a second here. Okay, so you can see the semi, and then there's a trailer there. There used to be a tractor right beside the trailer, and there is a motorcycle on the other side of that trailer. After this, we have a bunch of pictures of the full-on accident. But here is the deal. So my neighbor, he's just a kid, 20-some years old, 28 maybe, and he pulled out of the laneway. That trailer was, it had the sign, it was fully hooked up. Anyways, he pulled out of his laneway. He was going to take it to an auction sale. They were going to get rid of it. And he was coming up to the corner there, and he noticed the motorcycle was oncoming. So he was slowing down so he could let the motorcycle pass so he could make the turn. And then before you know it, boom, he was hit in the back by that semi. And it flicked that trailer. He hit him so hard, the 1,000 pounds of weight that was hanging on the tractor fell off. It broke the hammer strap right off, so the trailer went into the ditch, and it pushed him in the ditch, and unfortunately pushed him out of control. And that motorcycle oncoming, obviously his eyes were wide open, but he went to a slide, and he ended up sliding underneath the tire of that tractor, only his legs. He was fully conscious. My neighbor jumps out of the tractor, checks on the guy, he's moving, calls 911. Anyways, and they say, hey, just make sure everybody's okay. Okay, motorcycle guy, he's breathing. He's actually really hardly got scratched, but the ambulance come, and he did break his ankle, and that's it. He got so lucky. He's at the hospital now. And then the truck driver, when he went and talked to him, he said he was okay. So Greg goes back to the motorcycle guy, waits for the ambulance, and by this point my brother and I were already over there making sure everybody, I guess is okay if they need our assistance. So that's fine, dandy. Ambulance comes, gets the truck driver out. They tell us we can get the tractor, not us, they tell my neighbor he can get the tractor away, so he does. And the investigator comes and he's like, hey, just so you know, the only issue I have is that trailer isn't supposed to be on a tractor. And of course we're like, well, it has the yellow symbol, and it's been modified for farm because it's got a Joe dog. And he's like, yeah, that's a iffy situation. So there's potential my neighbor could be liable for this accident, even though he was just minding his own business and got rear-ended. But I'm just kind of letting you guys know that, hey, just so you know, that's, like the V-Box I pull behind the tractor, those are farm use. Those are legal. They're allowed on the road. But apparently those old transport wagon or transport trailers with the Joe dog being behind the tractor isn't all right. Just so everybody is aware. Nobody says anything, and that's what the cop said. He goes, until there's an issue. Now my neighbor has a big issue, so we think. I'm not really going to go too much more on it. I will show some pictures of the accident, just what we see. I told you my opinion. I told you what happened. There's going to be a lot of, they're investigating right now. They've been investigating all day. We've been watching all day. We're starting to clean up, so we're going to go clean up. Just kind of letting you know that's the deal. So sorry, I guess before we go back and clean up, so yes, the motorcycle, the guy who was riding the motorcycle, he was wearing good pants. He went for a slide, but got it with a broken ankle. The guy in the transport, actually, we thought he was okay, but the word is, so we've been told, he might be having a brain bleed, so we're not 100% if everybody's okay. So make sure you say prayers to those families. I'm not saying my neighbor's name, I'm not saying, I don't even know those other two people, but it doesn't matter. People did get hurt. In my opinion, the truck driver should have been, hey, slow moving vehicle sign, should be slowing down. Then he went for the pass, seen the bike, and then obviously overcorrected and came back and hit the truck and trailer, and now is big trouble. Anyways, we're going to clean up. Anyways, so we're back in the barn here. We're clean. We're going to, these are way too, yeah, so we got to find the link. We got to tighten the chains. We're going to go through every feeder, do that. As for yesterday, everybody is okay. Even the guy that I said had the brain bleed or whatever they said he had, he's fine. Everybody's fine, so that's good. So no, I did not bring my camera and put it in everybody's face. Those were just a couple quick shots that we had. I want to be respectful of the people that were injured in there. so I didn't actually make a video, but we did get pictures. So hope you enjoy those pictures. We're going to carry on and start doing maintenance in here. Okay, so here's our link. Here's our tool. Just got to tighten her up, take it out with a snip. Good forearm workout. Alright, so we are running all the egg collectors. We've been running for a little over an hour, so make sure everything is, got all my little, see all my little baskets, gotta look at those. Actually what I'm doing is I want to run all the water that's sitting on the egg, I want to run all the water that's sitting on the egg belts off those egg belts. As soon as the chickens come in, they're laying, so you don't really want that egg laying in water. We want them perfectly dry. One, they'll stay in the egg. Two, we just don't want them sitting in water. So get it off, it'll be dry, and we can start gathering right away. Up next, so we have, we'll just come right down here. All of our big fans, they've took grease, we've got them greased, they're ready to go. Right now this is the winter cover, this is the summer cover. I'm going to look at the weather forecast. I think I'm just going to go ahead and put the summer cover on right away. Okay, I'm still watching. We got Wes and Noah down there. They are working on the manure end belt. We'll check that out. We're sucking all the old oil out. We're going to put new oil into those gearboxes. I got to do the same to the gearboxes that run these feeders. So the nice thing about this system right now, we've heard about the avian flu. If you haven't, it's out there. The reason why back in the day we went from floor barn to a housing system was to get the birds off the floor to try to help with disease and all that stuff. So that is why I really enjoy this system. Not to mention I can make it sanitary, really sanitary for you as a consumer, as how the egg is put onto the belt and those are clean. It's, you know. So right now Owen, this is called an evacuator. So Owen's sucking all the oil out of the, technically a gearbox, just it's gears with oil on the bottom, it gets around. So when we wash, these aren't perfectly sealed. That allows water to get in there. So we don't really want watery oil in there. So we're going to suck in all the old oil out. We're going to clean all those gears up. We're going to put new oil on in it, and it'll be good to go for the year. There's a lot of work that goes into getting the birds into the barn, and obviously when we got to get them out. You can see we got to do lots of washing. We want to make sure everything is sanitary for those birds. We don't want disease in here. That's number one reason why we're doing this. And actually we have to, as for the standard of from the Ag Board. This is mandatory to do all this. So all farmers have to at this point in time in Ontario. So once these birds come in, they're actually going to come in and do some salmonella tests, make sure that there is no disease in here. So that's kind of cool. Yes, everything will be 100% sanitary for the bird and for you as the consumer. You know that your egg, I don't know if what people think about barns, whether they think they're really dusty or whatever. There can be dust, there will be dust in here once the birds get in, and that's part of our upkeep. We've got to be blowing the barn out, sweeping, trying to keep on top of all that, keeping everything as clean as possible. So I just want you guys to kind of know what it does take to make all this happen. So it's not all driving tractor, planting corn, planting soybeans. That's just that's where all it starts, and it ends up in here where they got to eat. The food that we make the bird is to feed you guys for the food they produce to make you. Just so we're aware. Well, after that long week of washing, getting ready, it's good. See, our feeders are feeding. Our ladies are in here, they're happy. They're laying really well. We're super impressed. It's pretty awesome after, we've grown them from a little baby chick and took care of them, and here we are. So yes, this is the conventional barn. Keep watching my future videos because we're going to be changing one of the barns over to a new updated system that's going to have some pretty cool stuff in it for the bird. I've always been nervous showing this kind of stuff on YouTube because everybody says, oh, you shouldn't be, craziness. It's hard doing animal stuff, I feel. but I feel like I'm doing a good enough job. I'm not doing anything wrong. I'm abiding by the rules. So I think it's important you guys see what we are doing here in the barn. And it's kind of cool. You're going to see where we've come from and where we're going in the future as future goes on. So you can see the eggs just kind of come on the belt, go through this machine right here, up into the egg room. So yeah, we're going to go check out PJ. He's gathering for me right now. It's Easter time. Let's go. We don't got a queue. Like it's pretty good flow, but it's not that heavy. But we'll check this out. Right into the tray. First gather. Good thing it's not full speed. He's just learning how to get her stacked here. Gotta turn it, twist it, buddy.
Oh,
yeah, there you go. Now get her locked in place. Yeah, the new flock doing great. Good steady flow for. They haven't been in here 12 or 24 hours yet, so we're pretty happy.
Oh, crack, Dad.
Got a crack? There you go, good job. I will, yep. We're still gathering away. Looking pretty good. I'll probably get one more level. That'll be pretty solid for the first day. Like I said, they're not quite 12 hours old. We're pretty happy. So, yeah, you guys make sure you like, subscribe. Peace. Have a good one. Oh, also, if you're buying an egg in Ontario a little bit after Easter, they're going to be the small PB ones right now, but PJ might have gathered it. You never know. Have a good one. Peace.